Here in week 8, after we just finished our discussion of social insurance, we look at two specific categories of that social insurance. The big one being in chapter 13 that we deal with Social Security, which would be, for most of us, our biggest source of social insurance. And we look at first, how it's just structured in general, um, and then looking at how it serves a social purpose of redistributing income from higher income individuals to lower income individuals. And then we'll look at very briefly a little bit at what the economic effects are of Social Security being paid out, in terms of how does that affect the consumption of the elderly, which we obviously want to try to maintain. The final thing that we'll finish off this chapter with is the reforms that will be needed, because the Social Security system was last revised in, I think, 1982, which would have been when I was 5 years old. Um, and so it hasn't been revised in quite a bit of time. And we're going to look at some of the proposals that are being made to revise it. Although, given the different political climate, I'm not sure any of those are going to be much of a reality. Then in chapter 14, we look at other forms of social insurance, being unemployment insurance, disability insurance, and workers' compensation. And we look at, in general, how those programs, how they emerged, and then again some of the same issues that we deal with in terms of uh, you know the the moral hazard issues, the asymmetric information issues that emerge with those programs, and they have the exact same problem of programs that are running into problems in terms of um, their financial health.